Hello everyone. Today we will solve the answers to the previous exercises on voice change. If you remember, I had given you 7 exercises uh, a couple of days back, and we'll try to solve the problems today. So here are the answers and analysis. So the first number was children make a loud noise. So the answer is, as I told you, object comes in the beginning. A loud noise is because it is singular, because a loud noise is singular. So a loud noise is, okay, made. Make, the past participle, that means the third form of the verb is made. It is not maked, okay? It is not maked. The correct verb is make, made, made. So the first form is make, the second form is made, again the third form is also made, and then we put by, and then the subject. The subject here is children. If you remember, I also told you that subject is somebody who does the action. So who are doing the action here? Children is doing the action. What is the action? The action is they are making what? Loud noise. So loud noise is the object. Okay. So we will take a loud noise as object. So a loud noise is made by children. I hope it is clear. Let us go to number 2 now. The tortoise runs a long race. So a long race is the object. We take the determiner also, okay, along with the article. A long race. So a long race, which is again singular, that is why we put is. A long race is. Now the third form of the verb runs actually is run, okay. Run is the first form, ran is the second form, and run is again the third form, okay. So a long race is run, then we put by, and then subject is the tortoise, okay. The tortoise is the subject. So a long race is run by the tortoise. So we learn our lessons every day, okay. And many of you make a mistake that you put every day in the beginning, okay. You are putting every day in the beginning. It is not like that. Our lessons, since our lessons is the direct object here, okay. Every day is extra. You remember, extra words or indirect object. We have two objects sometimes, okay. So every day is actually extra. So extra we will put later, okay. And where we learn that, I've already explained you though in the previous in the previous, while explaining the previous video, we learn our lessons. So our lessons is the direct object. We are putting the direct object here. So our lessons, now because we have an s here, so it is plural, many. We are learning many lessons, okay. So our lessons, so we put are learned, learn, learned, learned, or learned also. You can put ed also, but I am putting t here, okay, nt. So learn, present tense becomes learned in the third form. So our lessons are learned, and because every day is the extra word here, so if you remember, we put extra word after the verb, okay. So our lessons are learned every day. Please check your rules, okay, the rules that you wrote in the the rules that I've explained you in the previous video. Please check that rule. You can also check the I button on the top right, okay. Click on the link and you will get the previous video, link to the previous video. So every day is actually put after the verb, and then we put by, okay, and then we becomes us. See, when you bring we, which is the subject, when you bring we, which was initially at the beginning, and you are bringing we at the end, obviously there has to be some changes. So we becomes us, like he becomes him, she becomes her. So we becomes us, okay. Let's move on to the fourth exercise. The teacher, the class teacher wants you. So you is the object. We put you here. Now you is singular. We know the fact that you is singular, but like after I, we do not put is, okay, or we do not put are. In the similar manner, after you, we do not put you is or you am. You is actually is a wrong is a wrong term. We don't use you is or you am. So we use you are, okay. So you are Want becomes wanted, third form. You check out the list of that verbs also that I've shown you in the previous video. So you are wanted, then by, and then who is the subject here? The subject is the class teacher. This entire thing becomes the subject. So you are wanted by whom? The class teacher. So the class teacher is the subject. We put the subject at the end. That's it. We move on. The hare does not win the race. Okay. So the race, object, the race, singular. So we put is. We have not. So we put not the way it is. Win becomes won, and then by, the hare is subject, so the hare. The race is not won by the hare. Hare means rabbit. Next, he teaches English. So English comes in the beginning, which is the object. English is one subject, so is. Teaches does not become teached. There is no verb called teached. Teach, first form. Taught is the second form. Again, taught is also the third form. So we use the third form. So it is English is verb third form taught by, subject is he becomes him. So English is taught by him. The boys play flute. Okay, the boys play flute. So flute object, flute is singular, one. So is, play becomes played, third form, and then we put by plus the boys, subject. So flute is played by the boys. Now one thing, students, when I gave you the exercise in the previous video, there was a mistake in question number 5. The hare does not win the tortoise. I think hare is missing from the sentence, so please correct it. The hare does not win the race. Okay, so this is all about the exercises that I had given you. Please check your answers with my answers, all right, and see how many of you have got your answers correct. So thank you for today. Goodbye.